We got some fragile books in this box here. Ladies and gentlemen, Long Box Love Affair here. Thanks for tuning into my channel. I have a CGC unboxing here. I've had a lot of CGC books come back lately, so this has been an embarrassment of riches. So before I get into this, if you are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up if you like this video. You can wait till the end to do that, and you can comment down below and let me know what you think. So I've been submitting books left and right to CGC. Many of them I've been trying to sell to leverage and build the collection, the funds for the collection, and then a bunch I've had for the personal collection. You know, kept them in. So I've just been really stocking up, and I don't know what's in this. We got like a nice little palatial thing going on here. I don't know what's in this box, other than I know there's some Teenage Ninja Turtle books and some other great fun books that I found at estate sales that I thought were pretty minty. So let's look into this box and see what the grades are, because I have not spoiled it. I don't know what the grades are. There's about 12, 15 books in this, so it's a medium-sized CGC haul. So let's get into it. All right, the first book is Captain Marvel's 16. Yep, 16. This is the cameo of Filiavel, I believe. It is the one right before the money book. So I bought this one and the Filiavel one for about $2 at an estate sale over the summer when I was visiting my hometown. So I had the good fortune of being around, visiting my father, and checking this out. So I thought this was really minty. I had it pressed. I think all of these I've had pressed. It should be 9.6 to 9.8. 9.8 if I'm fortunate. 9.6. Not quite what I was hoping for. That's okay. This is not the big money book. So did I get a 9.8 in the money book? We'll see. Captain Marvel 17. This is the money book. This is the first Filiavel. Scott Collins cover, which I didn't realize that at the time. I met him in Indianapolis this year. I thought this was high grade. So am I going to get a 9.6 pair, or am I going to get a 9.8? I got a 9.8. Perfect, perfect. There's a lot of buzz on this book being in this character being in Guardians of the Galaxy. I remember when this character came into the Guardians books, and I didn't quite know who she was because I did not have the backstory. So now I do. This was a $2 book, grading and everything, so a really good investment here. Guarding the Globe number 6. So this was the Invincible universe's satire, sort of, on Guardians of the Galaxy and other cosmic or team comic books like Avengers. So they did a whole series of I guess you could call it an homage in terms of what Marvel was doing at the time, where they had the characters behind like the logo as a variant cover. And so this was the variant cover to number 6. It has Invincible on it. I think this is a super hard book to find. Let me know what you think. But for any Invincible collector, this is a hard one to locate. I bought this at a comic convention locally from a dealer, Carl. He always has some great variant comics, and he had it on his wall several times, several conventions in a row, and I finally bit the bullet, so I appreciate him giving me the deal. But I thought it was high grade. I think there was some wear on it, so it could be a 9.4 to 9.6. I probably just jinxed it, so let's see. 9.4. Okay. Not bad in terms of my recollection. Really cool Invincible cover. I don't see any of these on eBay. They are not out there. So I was happy to have an Invincible cover. I'm actually debating when is the best time to sell my Invincible collection. I've had the books for years, 5+ years. I've loved them, but I think it's time to pass them along and make room. I have all of them, and I'd keep some, but not every single book. So I'm trying to decide what to do with those. So that's coming in the horizon, I think. Ironheart number 1, the Stephanie Hans variant, right? Stephanie Hans. Yep. This was minty. Bought it off eBay. Paid maybe $60 for it back in the day, if I'm remembering. I bought it maybe a year or two after it came out, so it cooled off a little bit. It was super hot. It's not my favorite Riri cover. It's not the worst Riri cover. I think it's kind of a pretty cover there. So I thought it was high grade. Let's see. 9.8. Perfect. Very nice, very nice. I think this is a harder one to find. Definitely harder to find on the cheap. And whatever happens with Ironheart and Riri, this is a good book to have. Amazing Spider-Man 263, The Birth of Normie Osborn. This book was hot for a hot second when the Red Goblin was coming about and Normie took on sort of the Goblin Child or Dark Child type of symbiote. I think they're not done with that. I think this is a good book to have graded, especially if you have a high grade copy. I found this to be a high grade copy. I don't think it's a 9.8, I'll be completely honest. But I thought it was good to get graded. I sent these books in before CGC raised their prices. So they've been there for a while and it's finally come back. So that's why I just threw this in there before the prices were jumping. 9.2. Okay. I had hoped for a little bit higher than that. I knew it wasn't a 9.8, but a 9.2, oh well. It is white pages, though, if you're into that. Not my favorite cover by any means, but figured have it, see what happens to good old Normie. The rest of this unboxing is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle books. So from the original Mirage series, I bought these for $4 each at an estate sale in October. Got them pressed. I thought they were pretty minty. They looked like they'd been read once, stored away, tight spines, very little spine ticks. So I expect high grades on the 9s here. We'll see what happens. This is the Michelangelo Micro Series, which I think means they only did one of this. They had a Donatello, a Leonardo. This is the Michelangelo. So what is the grade? 9.4. Okay. It has a nice wraparound cover. Got it graded because I thought it would grade pretty high. I don't know what the prices are going for these days, but I think having a graded copy at a 9.4, it's still not losing money if I was ever to sell it. That it still kind of would yield some interest. Turtles number 7, a cool dinosaur cover. This is a crazy cover. Lots going on in there, and I loved that dinosaur action figure as a kid. I had all of the Turtles action figures, so it was a bit of nostalgia for me. There's a nice wraparound I'll show you in a minute, but let's see the grade. 9.4. We're going in the right direction. So look at that. We got that dinosaur stuff going on. Is Kang on the cover? Or Krang, I should say. Yep, there he is, or at least someone from his race. I was always interested in that character from the animated show. So Turtles number 7 from the first original series from Mirage. I have issue number 1, 2 copies of issue number 1 at CGC right now. That will probably take forever because it's under the magazine category. It's the third print. Third print? I think it's the third print. They were pretty high grades. I would imagine 8s, somewhere around there. 7 if it's severe. So, CGC, let's get them back to me so I know what the grades are. This is the other micro series. This is Donatello, number 1 of 1. It's got like a little sketchbook feel to it. What grade did they give me? A 9.4. Goes well with that number 7. So, a little bit more on the back there. I never cared much for these micro series one, but, whatever. Here's a number 1 for you. This is the 4th printing. So it's a wraparound cover. We got part of Shredder's arm there. We'll see. Is this a 9.4? Is it following the trend of the others in this lot? It is. It is. Okay, we got some Shredder there. I have to look these up to see what the price is in this grade. I haven't looked in a long time. So 4th print, 9.4. I'll take it. Issue number 5, the wraparound. If I'm not mistaken, this is the first issue where they went down to a normal comic book size. Issues 1 through 4, the first printings at least, and some of the second printings, and even some of the thirds, if there was a third printing, they were still that larger magazine size that would not fit in this slab. So this is the first issue where they kind of made it more of a comic book. So again, lots going on in these covers, trying to entice people to buy their book back in the day on Mirage Comics. So what did I get? 9.2, okay. And again, it's wraparound. Makes it really nice for the slab to have a wraparound cover. This is issue number 2, the 3rd printing. Don't love the cover. It's probably it's out of the style beyond what they did for the other books, which is probably why I don't like it as much. But let's see what the grade is. 9.4. So we're hovering around a 9.4, 9.2 for this collection. I bought them all from the same estate sale for $4, so you can go wrong. In fact, someone saw that I had a pile and he's like, "Oh, where'd you get those?" He wanted to pick them up, so I got there first. So I was lucky. So issue number 2, third printing, and this has pinups and the first appearance of the Mousers, for all of us that love the cartoons, the Mousers. And issue number 10, the last book in this CGC unboxing. I just love this cover. They had other ones there that at the estate sale that I didn't pick up that were past this issue. And there are a couple that I had that I just never graded and sold on eBay. But this one I thought was really nice. It's a thick book. It's got that more newsprint kind of style in the pages. And there's no alternative printing. This is from 1987. So Shredder and Casey Jones appearance. So let's see. 9.6, the best of the bunch. It makes sense because it's the youngest, or not the youngest, the oldest. No, most recent of the bunch. So there is a little bit of a back cover, which is cool. So nice Shredder. This might be maybe one of the early Shredder covers. He wasn't on every cover, as you saw, but definitely one of the most prominent Shredder covers, in my opinion. So that's the haul. I very much a Turtles haul, but lots of other cool books. Let me know what you think. I always love hearing what you have to say. If you, like I said, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Get in the mix so you see when I post new videos. If you hit that bell, you get notices when I post. And it's usually once, maybe twice a week if I'm feeling overly ambitious. But appreciate you all for along for the ride. More CGC hauls, more comic book hauls coming up. So stay tuned, and I will see you next time. All right. Bye-bye.